Everyone keeps asking me, how do you get Volcanium? Everyone knows that it's the best ore to get in the game and it gets you the most money per hour out of everything, basically zero risk. So I'm going to be showing you in this video how to get it. It's currently Aurora Borealis, which I don't actually know what it does. I think it's just like 2 times money, but this stuff is glowing like crazy. Basically, what you're going to need for this is you're going to need an obsidian pickaxe. It's the only pickaxe in the game that can break it. I think a jet pickaxe might be able to, but the obsidian pickaxe is better if you have the right enchantments. Now, you want to get any vehicle. Personally, I would recommend having the Taurus. It's just the best, but you don't need it for this stage. You just want to get into your car and we're going to drive to the docks. Now, if you do have the Taurus, which will make it a lot easier, what you want to do is you want to drive over to the docks here and you just want to park your Taurus around here. It's for later in the stage when we come back with all the Volcanium. Also for this, you will need the haul freight. You only need the haul freight, you don't need the rest of these, but if you have the quick rave, it will make it a bit quicker. But as long as you own the haul freight, it's fine, because we do need to travel to the other island to get all the stuff, and it's easier to not bring a car. You can bring the Taurus on the boat, but then you have less storage space, and also it's just more of a hassle. But you want to come here, you want to spawn your boat, either your haul freight or your quick wave. You can spawn the haul freight further on though, so if you have the quick wave, which I would recommend getting, as it's really cheap and also it's just quick to get around with, I'd recommend spawning that right now. So spawn your quick wave, and we're just going to drive it. Now you want to follow exactly where I go. I will speed it up, but it's not a hard path to follow, so just follow where I go and I'll see you guys when I get there. Right, we are finally reaching where we need to go. You'll see these buoys. You can follow the buoy path all the way from the dock, but it is quicker to just go through these rocks and stuff and take your own sort of path. But you see these buoys, you want to go into this cave. They lead us right to it. Now we're in Roswell, technically, but we just want to go through here. Before we go through here, it does say dealership checkpoint. The dealership used to be here, but it recently got moved just for like convenience sake instead of having to come all the way here. If you have taken your quick wave over here, you do want to go here and spawn the haul freight, as you can see here, and also you want to run over to this gate control guy. Now the fee is 2,000 bucks, so but you just want to talk to doorman Mike and he will open this gate for 2,000 bucks. It'll stay open for 1 minute. You just want to pay. Now you will have to pay for this twice, so make sure you have at least 4,000 bucks when you come over here. But just get in your haul freight. You want to quickly back it up and we want to go through here. Now make sure the door does not hit you when you're coming back through the other way, but we don't need to worry about that right now. Now we are in the sarcophagus. Basically it's a big open place. You want to turn right, you want to head this way. You'll see this sort of like wall thing and this weird spike looking thing. Just go in between them. You don't really have much choice of where to go. It is one big loop over there, but go in between them and just keep going. As again, it's just one like passageway, and now you'll see this open place. Now this is where you want to stop the boat. If you want to get diamond and emerald and have a chance of getting pink diamond, all you want to do is you want to run over to that island, and you can there's literally ramps that will take you up this in like a spiral shape, and up there is the miners haven place where the diamonds and stuff spawn. But you just want to stop your boat here. Now once you're here, you want to equip your scuba gear. As you can see, it's equipped, and then you just want to jump in the water. Now, you can't see anything, but you just want to dive. Now, we're literally just going to be diving straight down. I'm going to do it in first person to make it easier to see. You could do the same or do it in third, depends how you like to play. But you want to dive straight down from our boat, which is up there. You can't even see it anymore because they did change the water texture a little while back. We're now in the unknown. Now, you will see this like circle shape start to appear underwater. I do not know what this is. You will also see cats over here. So you see the cats and you see the circle shape. You want to go down into the circle shape, and then you'll see these 2 passageways. Now you might think you want to go the way with the glow stick that way. You do not. You want to go this way. So go to the left passageway. You'll see 2 more, and then go to the one with the glow stick on the right. Now you just want to swim through this passageway. There is like 2 ways here. Just go right again. Go up through here. It's kind of tight, so just go down through here, under this last little bit, and then you literally just want to go up. Now that you go up, you will float to the surface, And as you see, it looks like sand texture. Just go through it and you're in the Scorching Valley. So there is sand texture here, but it is just water. It's kind of like, it's weird. It didn't used to be like that, but they changed it. I think it looks like sand, but it might be water. I'm not really sure. Basically, now that you're in the Scorching Valley, you're going to be like wondering, where's the Volcanium? And I'm wondering, where is everything? Nothing is spawned here, so this must be a brand new Scorching Valley for this server. But basically, how you get Volcanium is you run across this first plank onto this area, then you go across the second plank, and the third, and now you're going to get to this area. And you're probably thinking, there's still no Volcanium. And you're right, the Volcanium does not spawn in this area. What you want to do is you want to continue over this other plank, and then there's going to be this kind of sort of staircase place. I like to jump up the sides on the wall because it's just easier to get up, but you want to go up to this platform. So we spawned over there. You can see that piece of magma over there. You just want to go along that plank, that plank, that plank, across this plank. So a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 planks, maybe 5, 4 or 5 planks, and then you just want to come over here, climb up these rocks or up the sides of the thing, and here is the Volcanium. As you can see, Volcanium, strength 9, tier 5, drops Volcanium. It only drops 1, so it's not a very high drop, but you just want to get your pickaxe and break it. Now again, you need the obsidian pickaxe as it is the highest tier and the highest damage per second pickaxe in the game, especially if you have good enchantments. But here you go. You have one piece of Volcanium. This piece of Volcanium itself sells for 546 bucks, which is absolutely crazy. Now, while you're here, I would recommend you getting some of this too. Now, use your overgrown pickaxe for this, as it is just way quicker at mining the obsidian. I would recommend you get obsidian, and if you polish obsidian, sometimes it sells for even more than the Volcanium. Now, obviously, the per unit price is only 80 bucks on Volcanium. Is 140, but when you refine it, it becomes 120. So if you do not have a tier 5 pickaxe, I would recommend you get obsidian, because look, this piece right here is 900 bucks. Once refined, it'll be about 1.5 thousand bucks just for one piece. So we're going to grab the obsidian. We're going to leave the actually, we'll take the Volcanium too. So we've got our obsidian and our one piece of Volcanium. Obviously, if you were here to grind, you would want to collect more than that, but I'm not here to grind. So you want to run down the way we came, back down the hill, down the rocks if that's the way you came, along this first plank, and you want to come up here. Now, if I just place this here, you will see this note in the corner. Now, if you're grinding, I would recommend what you do is you grab all of your ore and you throw it into this corner here, and it just means that you can make a big pile of ore, and then if you go to your hammer and press G, you can check how many units you have each. I have 53 units of obsidian and 3.9 units of Volcanium. It just helps you keep track a little bit more if you want to, let's say, like get a certain amount of Volcanium or obsidian, like if you want 1,000 units, it just helps you to keep track. But basically, you just want to grab everything, and I mean everything. You don't want to leave anything behind. Here's all my 11 units, and you're going to throw it into this river. Now what this does is it teleports it out of the Scorching Valley and up into the sarcophagus where we came from, meaning that it's just easier to get stuff back and forth. So now that you've got all of the Volcanium and obsidian and magma if you want, I wouldn't recommend getting it, but magma if you want. Now that you put it all in the corner and then thrown it all into the river, I'm going to show you how you get the stuff back. So first off, you want to go back along the planks, first 3 planks, so we can go back to the entrance. Now we're just going to go back out the same way we came in. So you want to come to this little area and you're going to see the sand texture again. You just want to dive in, go to first person. Now, I don't know why I shift locked. You just want to dive down. We're going to go down here, back underneath this thing, over the top. Luckily, there's only really one way, as we just want to keep going up so we don't have to get confused. If we go through here, we can see we get to this isn't the split yet. You can get to the split here, and you just want to keep going up. You don't want to turn around and go back down. At no point should you be going back down when trying to get out. You just want to go straight up. Now, if we go straight up to here, we'll get to our boat, and from our boat, I can show you the next way that we're going to go find the Volcanium. Now, the Volcanium and anything you throw into that lava lake all spawns in one place, so it's nice and simple. However, the place is water, so the stuff does get spread out, which is why I recommend you have the proton. Without the proton, it is, let's just say, very annoying to get the stuff, and I would not recommend coming here without a proton. But now that we've sat down, you're going to see this little crevice. So there's the place I told you to stop if you want to go get emeralds and stuff, as you can see up there. You just want to turn 90 degrees, so you're sideways to that, and you're going to see this little platform and this little rock. You want to go in between them, perfectly through in between them. Don't bother going near them. Then you're going to see this upside down massive spike that goes into the water. You want this to be on the right of you. As long as this is on the right of you, it's fine. Then you're going to see this nice little land platform area over here. You're just going to want to come up to it, and there you go. Park the boat along it, and just run over here. Now this is the water where all the stuff will spawn. The stuff does come flying from, it's like an underground passage, so it does sometimes get stuck. So you can always just go down there to get it to like spawn. Unless you see the stuff does get flung up. So you do need to like go around, collect it all. I would recommend just doing a couple runs instead of trying to collect it all at once. Grab your proton, grab it out. I would recommend building a pile here, so I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I just go get multiple runs of all the stuff. So I would just go grab like 5 at a time or something like that, depending on how many I can grab. If they're more spread out, obviously it's harder, and if you get a lot more, it will be harder to grab them all quickly. But you just want to make a big pile and then grab it all. Then that way, when you place it on your boat, each item takes up less space as they're already compact together. But yeah, you want to drive here, you want to collect all of your stuff up, and then basically just chuck it back on the boat. It's that simple. Now that you've got it all back on the boat, you'll obviously be here longer to collect all of your stuff, as I would not recommend coming for just this little amount, as I don't think it's going to make me much money. But all you want to do is you want to turn around, and now this big upside down spike will be on your left. Make sure this is on your left and you'll be fine. You'll see this way, you want to keep this little platform on your right. So it's nice and simple. Keep that platform on your right. Drive through here. You're going to see another massive one. Make sure that is on your left, and just turn this way. You're going to see 2 big spikes. Go through the middle of them, and in a second you should see in front of us a little passageway will spawn. Spawn, load in. Here we go. There'll be little blue lights to guide you. So just go into this passageway, and you're going to be wondering, how come the gate's closed? Well, we got to call him over, and we got to pay to open it again. This is why we needed 4,000 bucks. Better call Mike. He'll open the gate for 2,000 bucks, and it'll stay open for 1 minute. We pay him. The gate opens immediately. He doesn't even say thank you, which is a bit mean. But the gate is now opening. Do not get too close because it will hit your boat and can glitch it out. Now you just want to drive back. Sadly, we do have to drive the haul freight all the way back, as we can't put all our stuff on the quick wave, which is kind of upsetting, but it's fine because we're going to make millions from this. A full boat of volcanium and obsidian in total has made me around 100 to 150k per run, which each run takes me about an hour to, or half an hour to an hour. So you can make about 150k an hour with this. If you're fast, you might be able to push it up to like 200k, but who knows. You'll see the island in the distance, so you just want to head straight for that. Now I'll see you when we get back there. As you can see now, we're getting back to the land with all of our goods. Now, hopefully you guys have more than this, as, again, I don't think it's really viable to just grab this much, but we will see how much one obsidian node sells for, because why not? We'll see if it is viable to just grab one. But basically, now that you're back, you just want to park your haul freight next to the ocean. And again, you should have your Taurus here. I don't, but hopefully you would. And you just want to grab all of your stuff and throw it into your truck. Now, this makes it really easy to just grab it all and do multiple loads. I think I should have even brought my Taurus just for this one node, but I will hopefully be able to get it all in, if I'm lucky. I may need to come back for round 2 though. My base is just really close by. Oh no, we only have one more. It will fit. There we go. So you just get in your truck with all your goods and you want to drive to your base. If you only grab volcanium, you don't need to drive to your base, as you can't refine volcanium or anything. But if you did grab obsidian, you do want to polish it, as it sells for a lot more polish. So if I just throw it all in here, the volcanium can go in as well, it doesn't really matter. And that should do its thing. But yeah, this is basically all you have to do to get volcanium and obsidian, which is the best money making method in the game, unless you want to risk it and try go for abyssallate, which I would not recommend, because you can lose all of your equipment quite easily for not much more profit than volcanium, which just seems stupid to me. I don't get why you'd risk it. But yeah, Now that we have our stuff, you just literally want to drive it to the sell zone. And again, if you only got Volcanium, you don't need to polish it or anything. But if we talk to him, we got 3.75k. So we have in fact lost money as a meteor just landed. As the boat cost us 600 bucks to spawn and the gate cost us 4k. So we spent 4.6k and got 3.7k, so we did lose about 1k. So obviously you do want to grab a full boat full of this stuff, or else you're not going to make a profit. But if you do grab a full boatload, you will be making a bunch of money. You'll be making at least 90k profit each run. So it's loads of money. And yeah, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to subscribe, especially because I'm releasing a bunch of new tutorials soon. Soon, I'm going to be showing you how to get the overgrown pickaxe. I'm going to be showing you the best enchantments, pickaxes like the obsidian pickaxe, and just the best enchantments overall. I'm going to be showing you beginner money making methods, base building tips. I'm going to be showing you auto smelter building tips. Once I improve mine, it still needs some work, and all of that good stuff. So make sure you make sure you subscribe to help me out, to help more people see this video, to help them out as well, and it just helps everyone out. So thank you all for the support on my recent videos, by the way. It's been absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.